Greetings to you all, my fellow Nigerians and other viewers. Hope you guys are doing fine and thank you so much for stopping by. So, my people, I really don't understand some of these groups who are supposed to be protecting the well being of the people are now protecting the well-being of politicians, probably because these politicians are the one empowering you guys, or maybe these politicians have given them money so that they can defend them. Because I really don't understand why a politician who is being probed by the EFCC over looting billions of naira is being defended by these groups. You see, this is the reason why it will take years for Nigeria to get to the promised land, if there's even any promised land for us, because of the direction these politicians are selling us to. I'm going to be giving you guys the full details, but before I do so, please help us to like and share this video so that this video will be recommended to other people. Thank you. Now, moving back to the news, which says, "Stop targeting our politicians in corruption probe, Northern groups warn EFCC." Now, the news in full details, it says, two prominent northern groups have issued a strong warning to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) against what they perceive as a bias against northern politicians in recent corruption investigations. The Northern Elders Progressive Forum (NEPF) and the Northern Professionals Development Group (NPDG) expressed their concerns in a joint communique following a two-day meeting on national issues. The groups took specific issue with a recent report to the Punch newspaper titled "EFCC Revives 13 Ex-Governors Over 772 Billion Naira Fraud Cases," which listed several northern politicians among those facing corruption allegations. The communique, signed by NEPF chairman Dr. Usman Sani and read by NPDG Secretary Comrade Yusuf Abubakar, stated, "We are dismayed with the recent report and publication by the Punch newspaper titled EFCC Revives 13 Ex-Governors Over 772 Billion Naira Fraud," in which it published names of certain political leaders and individuals with alleged accusation of amassing public wealth illegally without recourse to the due process and rule of law. The publication has now become a big embarrassment to them, their families, political associates, and our dear nation in the quest for objectivity, a presumption of innocent, emotional, and moral psychics. We think that certain groups of political class, because of vendetta or other reasons, are cheaply using some media platforms to drag the anti-graft agency image into disrepute to achieve cheap and unpopular political scores. While appreciating the EFCC effort in the fight against corruption, the groups caution against allowing the commission to become a tool for political vendettas. They noted concern about certain political individuals using media platforms to tarnish the image of personalities, potentially eroding the EFCC objectives, and urged the EFCC leadership to denounce the publication and assure that investigations are not influenced by political motives. The groups recommended that the EFCC order petitioners and individuals making accusations to publicly sign a commitment to pay compensation if those accused are found innocent after investigation and court proceedings. They added, "While appreciating EFCC highly motivated operations and effective fight against crimes and corruption in the country, so far it is pertinent to note that the new objectives assured by the leadership of EFCC in the fight against crimes and corruption under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu are about to be eroded by certain selfish group of political individuals with access to media and investigation in the commission. The commission should not allow itself to become a tool of political vendetta, blackmail or intimidation against any individual through personal grudges, persecution and campaign of calumny to tarnish the image of certain personalities or any perceived political enemies of the characters hiding behind their executive power to unleash allegations through media for public consumption and sympathy." There are groups of people who are allegedly sponsoring such sinister motives against some of the political leaders mentioned in the post story in order to tarnish their reputation. Those affected are Senator Adamu Abdullahi, Danjuma Goni, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, Aliyu Wamaku, Dr. Bello Mohammed Matawale, Sule Lamido, among others. Most painful to see, even the 7 political leaders are not spared. Example of Dr. Bello Matawale, who have served Zamfara State meritoriously, honestly, diligently, and transparently. But his name was involved in this conspiracy by some hidden forces with the intention to destroy his good name and service rendered for the progress of his state and the country at large. However, we advise EFCC leadership to denounce the Punch publication and bring out a bond of assurance by urging those petitioners Characters who allegedly accused those mentioned by the Punch newspaper and many others to come out publicly and sign to pay compensation to those accused if after investigation and court process were found innocent from such allegations. Now, my people, to be clear, it is not only the Northerners that are being investigated under this new administration of the EFCC. Other geopolitical zones are also being investigated for alleged fraud. Now, if you want to tell us that it is only the Northerners that are being investigated by EFCC, what about Betta Edu, who found herself under the radar of EFCC investigation recently? Is she also a Northerner? Politicians and leaders from different geopolitical zones, from the south, from the west, from the east, are being investigated by this new administration of EFCC. I'm sure that these northern headers have swallowed you some of money to start saying these gibberish words. The EFCC are trying their best to bring these evildoers to book. You are here defending them even when investigation is still currently going on. The northern part of the country is the most poorest part in this country, even when their leaders are in different positions, because why? They are looting them and they are destroying them. 772 billion naira is allegedly stolen by these evil politicians, and you as a group that is supposed to be defending the people are coming out to defend these politicians. The EFCC are trying to bring these evil politicians to book. You are here trying to defend them, probably because you have taken some amount of money from them, or probably because you are being sponsored by them. So it's so crazy. One thing that has been destroying Nigeria is tribalism. We will see something that is black, because the person is from our tribe, we will want to defend them and will say is white. The EFCC so far are doing a great job. They should continue and bring these bad politicians to book. I will be reading one or two comments from people who also gave their opinions, and the first comment here says, corruption will never end if tribal and regional bodies continue to defend their corrupt citizens and shield them against EFCC and ICPC probes. I implore the anti-corruption agencies not to look back, but get all corrupt Nigerians wherever they are. More grease to your elbows. So that is what I'm saying. If we allow tribalism to get into our judgment, Nigeria, this corruption level will not stop. And all those evil doers, all those evil politicians will keep getting away with their evil practices. And the last comment I'll be taking here says, what nonsense, what a country and what a people we are. I have said it and said it over again. Why do you think the North is stagnant? The youth and children are consistently relegated to the back door. These are part of the reasons. Imagine if these youth and children are properly educated to know their rights. What do you think will happen? I lack words to explain and express how I feel right now, but I'm sure history will surely rewrite itself. So my people, these northern enders need to stop being used by these evil politicians and fight for their right, because the poverty and insecurity level in the north is increasing by the day. And I pray that these evil doers and evil politicians are brought to justice. And that will be all we'll be taking today. Please let us know your opinion in the comment section, as it is very important to us. And also please help us to like and share this video so that this video will be recommended to other people. Thank you guys for stopping by.